EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys have really hit their stride, winners in 7 of their last 9. On the Cowboys' side, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
And he goes out right around the 39.
At the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They run it again with Williams. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Prescott now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
That's another Cowboys.
Prescott to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Intended for George Pickens. Incomplete.
And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them, is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play, or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And again, it's Prescott. He'll try to pick it up himself. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Cowboys first down.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
Williams is in. Touchdown, Dallas. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their 1st-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And we both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball in just about every play. But watching him perform last week where he threw 3 touchdown passes still caught my eye in a big way.
That's still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You look at this Cowboy defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window. Because
trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Cowboys offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's putting together a remarkable season, currently the NFL's leader in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Hampton. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
It's a gain of 7.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain on the play. And the Chargers first down.
After the run, now Herbert to throw. They'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
First down. A gain of 7. First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert throwing again. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's another Chargers.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this one finds McConkey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another Chargers first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now it's Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown! Omari and Hampton from 3 yards out. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams head out for this next drive. And he's been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we'll see much more of him as this game goes along. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Prescott. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This one, he's hitting, lost the football, put it on the carpet. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
The offense retains possession.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 16.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Prescott off play action. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
At the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing. Prescott.
And 6.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To the air again, Prescott. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Now a deep one for Johnston. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The home team's offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They begin the drive with Williams. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
11 more yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Fights through, and now a crease. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
23-yard line. 4 yards.
Now a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
A first down carry for Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Aubrey now for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Chargers first down.
On the give, this is Hampton. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2 yards on the play. First down, Chargers.
Herbert now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Here's 2nd and 7.
Gaston the second. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Chargers first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd down. Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Touchdown, LA.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10.
Prescott now from the 50. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
To throw is Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third.
Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The Chargers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Herbert looking deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
For the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And the deficit will hold pat at 13.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Final 3 weeks of the regular season. The regular season.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. And here are the key inactives for them in this one. And obviously, Charles, they're going to be without some important names this week.
Well, hopefully those guys will be on the sidelines encouraging the guys who are going out there and helping them when they come off the sidelines during the game by giving them some tips on what they see and what they've experienced. That's true teamwork. And if you want to get to the playoffs, if you want to have a big push, you have to have that on your squad.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
At the 43-yard line.
Prescott now. That's going to be caught by Pickens. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 37-yard line.
Now Prescott finding Pickens for another catch. Just a gain of a couple there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Off the play fake. Prescott. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 13-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
That
yards.
one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Prescott yet again. Screen play set up for Williams. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Back at the 17-yard line.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So on fourth down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Second down and 10.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Fair catch.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing, Prescott. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A big loss on the play brings up 4th down.
Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here for Davis. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
A run once more with Hampton. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by DeMar.
1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
In motion right is Johnston. Back to throw here, Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That's another Chargers 1st down.
Now it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get a bit closer. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
13 yards on the play. And the Cowboys first down.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Prescott. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Charger defensive unit making their way back out there. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers first down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Pick up at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Herbert now.
6-yard line.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Fights through him. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. 141 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Dante Jackson picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point try now from Dicker. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. The
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. On first down, it's Hampton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Herbert. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And taken. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
32-yard line.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
Herbert. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Prescott off play action. A quick throw, but incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Prescott now. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
And the Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Williams. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 159 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. Able to slither by. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line. Brings up second down.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. To the sideline and incomplete. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Prescott to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A pickup of 2.
2nd and goal from the 1. Williams again. And this time he is in for a Cowboy touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Aubrey now for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
Justin Herbert.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd
Operating from the gun. Herbert. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Oh, boy, kind of hold your breath here because Justin Herbert, he appears to be in some discomfort after that last play. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Ritter will set up to throw it. For Keenan Allen, that's complete.
The pass on 2nd down.
3rd down and 13.
Number 13, Keenan Allen. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's now 4th down.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Ritter to throw it. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
12 more yards. That's another Chargers.
Here's Ritter.
First down.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
A loss of 11 yards. It's second down.
Ritter from the gun. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Savon Rebel. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Again, it's Williams. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. On the ground, Lipke. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
It's 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Dallas, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.